Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right phase, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it, dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose of the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Arrogant Josh on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feeling it. Thinking the players, they all never time you can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch, no toast allowed, just supposed to live. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big, don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go, we about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. We about to go big. We about to go big. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
Hello there, buddy. What's going on with you?
Yo, what's going on? Welcome back to Just Cash. We are coming at you with a little late night stream. We're here talking about our 4 games for the Olympics for our women's 5v5 tomorrow. And as always, joined by Underrated. What's going on, buddy? How are you?
I'm good now. Got a little nap in. I'm feeling refreshed and ready to look at these games again, man. I'm got an energy. I look at our last stream and I was like, hey, how's it going, buddy? Right now I'm pumped. Right now I'm ready.
Good. Love
How
to hear
about
it,
you?
man.
How about you?
Yeah, definitely feeling a lot better today. Was able to get a little bit more rest yesterday, and we had some pretty good plays, some good leans, a lot of nice undercalls, a couple, ants with the last second burner. That one really hurt, but other than that, not a bad day. So no complaints here, and
Good.
we got a nice 4-game slate for the ladies tomorrow. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh yes. The ladies. You know we like the ladies. The guys, we like the guys too, but we like
Pause.
But we like the ladies. We like the ladies games. Why is that? Why do we like ladies more than men?
Pause.
Well, it's kind of funny. Just for at least the betting world, it's been a little bit more consistent to predict the ladies. And, we saw today, we'll use USA for example. They switched up a new starting 5 on us. They had 2 different starters subbed in. And we saw, Embiid didn't play. And there was a couple other, I think there was one other player that maybe didn't play. But, we even had Halliburton finally playing minutes. So it's, kind of the wild, wild west out here for this Olympics basketball in general. But just a little bit more consistency from the ladies. And, they actually played pretty high minutes. So that's, one kind of also appealing factor, I think, for us.
Yeah, and it's very interesting how we have all these different players we don't know about in the Olympics, and the bookies don't know either. So we can get down to the nitty-gritty. We can find the value. We can catch them, but they did try to take that second half down today a little bit early. Kind of made me sad, I must admit. They know that's not something they need to leave up all the way through the first half and into the halftime, because they know we can find those little tricks. So they're trying to stop us on that, but that's okay. We'll find the next one. We'll find the next thing. We'll still make them pay. It's all good. But as far as now, what you looking at? What you liking that's coming up?
Yeah, so we got again, 4 games here. Oh, before we get into it, if you guys could just do us a huge favor, make sure and hit that like and subscribe button down below. That way you guys, again, don't miss out whenever we do go live. And these late night streams. And once we get our WNBA schedule back to normal, our regular schedule will resume at that time. So always a huge favor for us, and we appreciate you guys. We've been growing our channel here in the community a ton over this last 2 months, honestly, and can't thank you guys enough. So much appreciated there. And
Yes,
then
sir.
last but not least, as always, we are still running that 7-day free trial for our Discord down below. So make sure you guys check out the links down below in the Patreon. It'll get you into the Discord. So 7 days, no pressure. Come in, make a little bit of money for us, and hopefully find you a new happy home.
Yay! Nah, but for real, yeah. Come through. It's fun.
It's been fun. We've been having crazy good luck with soccer, especially. Our boy DZ, he's been in there absolutely just killing it, providing a ton of content for us. Absolutely love it. Also with MLB, Big Coach has been in there. We've still had a couple of other sports as well. Esports been slapping, so a lot of variety. A lot of quote unquote, this is our off time in between WNBA, so we've actually been making a lot of progress here, and it's been pretty awesome to see. So love to see everyone in the Discord. It's been absolutely amazing.
It really has. It's been really fun. It's a time to kind of learn patience, but at the same time, we have been having a few things that are fun to bet on and fun to find new, different trends that happen. Because really, you watch how the bookies kind of move stuff and move lines from things one game to the other, and you can find little spots where they're fucking up too, and we can all learn and tail each other and hopefully win. Even when we lose together, it's good. I mean, just gotta go through the ups and downs together, figure out the best way to do it, and in the long run, we're definitely coming out on top.
Yeah, 100%. Couldn't put it any better.
Sorry, it's a little loud in your ear, isn't it?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah.
Want to make sure. Alrighty, so
Right.
yeah, what's up with it now? What do we got going on here?
Yeah, so for this first game, it's going to be Germany versus Japan. The injury news we're waiting on here is Nayara Sabli. I believe it was a concussion, but she is questionable for tonight, or for this game, I should say. I'm so used to saying tonight, man. That's like the most auto response at the end of everything.
Right. It's all over the
But,
place.
For this game, so more than likely she's probably going to be out, but I think they could do without her tonight. Satu, looked pretty solid this last game. She was killing the rebounding again, so that was good to see. And the shots were finally falling. She had 17 points, so came up a little short. I think her prop was 17.5 for that last game, right?
Who's that? Satu? 17 and a half?
Yeah.
Yep, and she hooked with
Yeah,
17. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean that's a bit unfortunate, but again, so I think tonight they're going to lean on her pretty heavily. There's really not a whole lot of support she's going to have, to be honest, and I would like to see or confirm that Nayara is going to be out, but more than likely, like I said, she's going to be. So Satu's going to do a whole lot of lifting tonight. You can take a shot at her 18.5 points.
I like it.
It's not the...
I like it.
Yeah, you like it?
I do, because I went on her over the first two games and she got me, but I'm still like, she's got to, bro, against Japan she's just gonna have to. She's gonna have to.
Oh, well, this is kind of interesting. So FanDuel has her listed for 19.5. So we're technically kind of getting her on a discount if we actually want to throw that in the queue.
Pretty crazy. I mean, nothing big, but I'm gonna take a little stab at it. Take a little stab at Satu. Pause.
Yeah, so we're gonna add her to the queue at least. We'll talk about these plays that I have queued up here in a second, but I think this is pretty solid. We could actually see her bump sometime within the next hour.
And Underdog doesn't even have props yet, huh?
Yeah, Underdog's pretty much just kind of waved the white flag as far as the ladies portion for the Olympic stuff. They did flash out a little bit for second half, but I think that's going to be kind of subject, maybe kind of a bit more game dependent. They could just be done with it outright. I'll be just straight up with you guys, but I'm kind of hoping at least maybe worst case scenario, They are not going to offer it right now. We're in the group stage, but hopefully they bring it back at least for the elimination and then the championship game.
It's so weird, bro. Like, oh no, we're not going to give you those. Here, take these 3x3 plays instead. What?
Yeah, it's super strange.
Okay.
Real quick, my mic, camera, everything's coming through fine.
We're good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just making sure. I was having some internet issues again earlier today, so I was a little worried about that.
Nope, we're good on this end, I think.
Okay, cool. Feebitch, man, 14.5 points. That seems a little high for her. She's been super hit or miss. One thing I did notice for PrizePicks is they pretty much put some kind of a tax on basically everything that was some kind of favorable odds in the books for a lot of these games. Since none of the other sites are offering it, PrizePicks is kind of pricing a lot of people into what they're offering. So just for like example, Alexis here, she's at 12.5 points, which I think is pretty solid. And then her assist even, which I have in the queue already, it's at 5.5. And then we go over here to PrizePicks, and you can see she's got a full point tax on her, so she is 13.5. Damn, baby. And then her assist, man, the assists are crazy though. A full point tax on the assist, like that's wild.
That
full
is.
Point.
That is.
So terrible value here on PrizePicks, at least for that. I mean, I would consider maybe the points, but I think maybe just kind of leave that alone.
Okie doke.
And then I'll keep the plays up here. Let's see. We don't have that many questions, so I'll just kind of riff here for a second, and then we'll get to those.
I just wanted to read out Sean saying, "First, suck it, Ian." Anyways, go ahead. That shit's funny.
Oh, so this first game I think is actually going to be a pretty interesting one, and two really subpar defenses. I mean, pretty bad defense, especially if Nayara is going to be out. But Japan has been playing a really fast pace. They shoot a lot of threes. They played at a pretty high tempo. A lot of ball movement, a lot of just smaller players. So really good ball movement for a lot of threes, and they don't have too much of a paint presence. So again, I think Satu could totally have herself a game in that kind of mid-range and the free throw line for that matter. But I do have Germany to pick up the win here.
It's funny. Someone in the chat was like, "Japan money line, lock it." I just saw it. I swear. Yeah, Jenna Baylor.
About that.
Jenna Baylor says Japan ML lock. Y'all are battling.
Right.
Battle.
All right, so I think we'll find a fun compromise here, and I actually got to shout out one of our guys, Big Wet. I don't know if your goofy self is in here watching with us, but he
Poor Wet.
Oh,
nothing
but love.
No mic,
nothing but love though.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Oh yeah, no voice, no mic, Wet. But he brought up a really good play, and one that I was actually looking at as well for the team totals. Germany over the 73.5, I think, is a really solid play, especially for the minus 125. Again, Japan just playing absolutely no defense, and their pace of play is they don't play down, like they don't match pace. Whereas Germany, they actually do match pace, and they'll play up to their competition. They don't play down to their competition. They definitely want to secure the win here tonight, and the awesome thing for Germany here is in that first round, they were actually able to pick up that steal against Belgium, and that was so massive for them here. So really tonight, I mean, obviously we have USA is going to win this bracket. I mean, no problem. They play against Belgium. They should be able to go out and handle them pretty easily. But with Germany now, they get to play a really, really soft matchup. I mean, arguably one of the softest matchups in the entire thing. In Japan. So if they win here tonight, that'll lock them into second place, and assuming USA pulls out or comes through and gets a win here tonight, that would just ensure that the 1 is going to be USA and the 2 will be Germany. So keep that in mind. We're going to circle back to this again for games 3, so just something in the back of your head though for the upcoming ones. They will be resting players, and we'll see some things to kind of work with from that angle moving forward.
And so who did Germany beat? Refresh my memory.
They beat Belgium.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, they were, I believe, double digits, 10-point favorite, or like 10.5 points, and they pulled off the upset right at the end. It was a pretty spectacular ending to the game, I'll be honest. But that was so crucial for Germany to secure that win, and it really just puts the pressure on Belgium to, I mean, essentially beat USA, which is, I mean, going to be impossible. But
No,
yeah.
that's not happening. I wonder why the spread's only 2 with Japan. It's weird, huh? You would think it would be a little more, but I mean, I guess Jenna in the chat has Japan, so maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I think Japan they have the firepower to keep the game within reach, and if their threes landing, I mean, we saw them, even against USA, they come out guns blazing, and they actually made it a game there for a little while. But if Germany can just keep that in check, which, I mean, they have plenty of capable wing defenders, so I think that is possible. But not having Nayara is something, I mean, she was double-digit scorer and a phenomenal rebounder, solid blocker. So that is something to consider. Maybe they think the game's going to be more competitive than that. But I don't know, man. I mean, Japan just kind of looked all over the place, and they're a solid team, but they just live and die by the three. So if the three's falling, sure, they have all the shot in the world. I mean, they were hanging in with USA, so that should tell you something. But if it's not, and they putter out like they did towards the end of the second quarter, I mean, it's gonna be a wrap.
Okay, makes sense. And then players like Satu, they should take control there. You would imagine. I hope her sister plays too. She's actually decent in these leagues, at least.
Yeah, they're both phenomenal players in this league, and I do think that Baby Sabali is probably going to sit out this one. They don't mess around with concussions here in the European and like international stuff. They're very strict about it. So, okay. And I do think honestly, I mean, they can do it without her. One, I think they could totally pull off the win here without her. But two, they can also afford to technically probably. Well, no, they're going to play USA in the last round actually, so they need to win this here tonight. Like this is the game, the utmost important.
You just the way you just broke that game down, and now we're looking at the rosters and the different things happening. This game's actually very interesting. I'm excited to watch this game. 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. Oh, no problem. I'm up. I'm ready.
Yeah. So that one is actually, I think arguably the most important game of tonight. Mm-hmm. And if Germany wants to make it through, they definitely have to get it done here. So that's interesting. Honestly, I love that for them. They were able to steal that early win, and it really it's not like a phenomenal team or anything, but they just gelled together really well, and they've been playing fundamental basketball, and just these other teams are falling through the wayside.
I'm going Satu, just like I went Jokic, and he shit on me, but I'm going Satu right back. Come on, she got us. I'm going right back to it. Me and Coach are riding it tonight. Pause. Damn, that was a pause. Hold on.
Super pause.
I did not mean to say it like that, but Satu's getting 19 or more tonight. Write it down.
I'm gonna throw a little unit on that real fast. So
let's go.
Pull the old FanDuel away from here so you guys can't see.
Come on, we want to see what your unit size is.
Pause.
Pause.
It's not that big. Yeah, I'm throwing a little 20 on it.
Bro, that was a triple pause. God dang it.
Ooh, well, in that case, then we need to post her up in that where you ask, that Discord down below. Make sure to hit that free trial, 7-day free trial. We're still running for our Patreon in the Discord. Don't miss out on that.
Yeah.
We need to post her up somewhere in the Discord. You wanna hit that?
Yeah. I want to hit that for sure.
Oh, no pause.
Pause.
I gotta get a new pause. That dude is weird. It doesn't even sound right.
Pause.
Kind of cool, I guess. Let's play that. What are we playing that with? We waiting till we find it. You want to wait till we find another one we love as we go through, or you want me to post it right now?
Yeah, I think we should post it. I mean, even if it's a standalone play,
okay.
I kind of like it.
Okay. I will do so. You want me to read through these comments too, or you got another one to talk about?
Yeah, we can go through the comments actually.
See where we're at. Okay. And I have Satu in my queue, so I will post it right after I get through this. Benton says, "Let's get it. Jokic laying down the first half screwed my six man."
Yeah, I mean, that game was just obnoxious. These early games sometimes have been so hit or miss.
Yeah, it was weird, man. I was not expecting that. I said, "Yeah, over 20.5," and I looked. By the time I looked, he had 2 points in the first quarter, and I was like, "Well, fuck me. Well, I suck."
Yeah, he definitely hurt a couple parlays because I thought for sure he was getting at least 15 points, and he had the nasty hook with 14. I was like, oh my god, it killed me.
Herman Drains here. He says, "We need some solid." I think he means we need something solid because, you know, it's not easy in these times when we're finding out new things and we're betting. We're basically going against the bookies and what they think on these new players and new situations. But, you know, that's why I think we just got to bet less. Don't just throw out everything that looks good. Make sure you like what you're betting. Don't just, oh yeah, I got 12 plays today. I think it's going to, no. Just pick a couple plays, play them small, learn. Don't put money in unless you love it. And we'll be all right. AOD is here. United as one. We are D-Gens. Yes, it's true. Michael Williams is here. Hi, Michael Williams. Let's go. Eric is here. Easy. I don't know what that means. He's easy, I guess.
Pause.
The Eric's United.
Oh, yes. AOD said it's time. AOD's putting goats and beer emojis. Sean Drake is here. Oh, Sean Drake is here. He says,
Yo.
What's first,
up, fam?
suck it, Ian. Suck it again, Ian. Oh, he said first again, Ian, I guess. Where is Youngin?
I don't know. We're gonna have to put the APB out on him here soon. It's been a couple days.
Milk carton. We miss Youngin. Watcher 7979 says plus 29 was too easy. This team USA will never get minus 30 win with the coaching and trying to many lineups. They 20 team win at best showed today. Let's get this bread though. I think that means the 29 was too big of a spread, right?
Yes. Especially for the men's. And I'm glad you actually brought that up because you and I were laughing about this earlier. I said it jokingly, but I'm almost so serious. I swear, all the underdog teams are covering all the spreads. Like it's insane. You know, right. That 29 point spread, which was kind of honestly questionable, we'll say at best. Because, I mean, they played in the friendlies, and it not only was almost a 200-point total game, but it was a 1-point game. Like, what the hell is going to change that big in the last 7 days or the last, week and a half? Which, I mean, granted, yeah, KD came back, which I think is a total impact to the team. But still, like, this team clearly had some kind of game plan for USA to hang around with, and they did. And, I mean, even Serbia, like, who's basically just Joker / Bogdan, they still were able to hang around with us. And, I mean, just, dude, these spreads are outrageous. Like, our team's really good. Don't get me wrong, and I don't think we're losing, like, whatsoever. But just the field of which our opponents are for like the men's versus like the ladies, dude. I mean, the ladies are just stomping teams left and right, but the guys, it's like, we just keep finding one guy having a struggle, from the next to the next to the next. Like Tatum today, for example. I mean, the dude went from not playing at all to obviously he went to the starting lineup, and he did nothing today. Like shit, nothing.
You know what I think it might be? The egos of these peoples. The women got egos, but the women kind of more feels like the team, whereas the men are like, I'm the best. Give me the ball, show you what I can do.
Yeah, I mean, and it's just a product of the game. And again, the depth of the teams that we have are pretty crazy, or at least for USA, we're so stacked it's not even funny. But the minutes, kind of up in the air, always kind of volatile from game to game. And for, at least for the ladies, that's something that we can count on is they play secure minutes. They play a tighter rotation. and it gives us that little bit, more consistency that we'd like to bet on.
You would never think that, huh? Ladies more consistent. What?
Yeah, I mean, it's such a crazy concept, but I mean that's also what we've made our little home here is our niche for betting. It's been with the ladies. Any kind of betting product that we have from the ladies have been so good to us, and honestly, I got nothing but love, and I'm hoping they continue to add and provide more and more stuff. Also, shout out to college basketball whenever it rolls back around. Big coaches, because I know we got more than one coaches. Also, super excited about that. So, yeah.
Yay. And this is Jenna Baylor saying Japan money line. It's a battle, bro.
So I don't think that's a bad call if especially with the plus money that you're getting here. So you could have a really, I think, a solid hedge bet where maybe say on your gut call there you're leaning a little bit more towards Japan. I would do something like a unit or 0.75 like on this here, and then you could run it back with, say, if Germany was actually winning, then they're definitely going to crush this 73.5 team total. So you could take Japan here for the money line and then hedge your bets back with that.
Sneaky. You're sneaky. Bookies don't like you. RF Boxing Media says, not a CV great tail on Team USA today, guys. Yeah, USA did not do it.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
You broke up a little bit. Were you saying something a second ago?
No, you're good.
Okay. Watcher 7979 also says the assist prop 6.5 on bet 365. What assist were you talking about? That was 5.5, 6.5. I think that's
it was for what's her name? Peterson, Alexis.
Oh, right. So he's saying 6.5 on bet 365. Okay. Nathan says, yo, Cash fam. What up, Nathan? Coach DFS is here. What's up, dude? What's up, fellas? Looks like it's Satu time, over 18.5. I'm not mad at Satu, as you heard me say earlier. I mean, call it a gut call, though, and he could fuck off, but I'm going to play a little bit of it. And then he says, Ezzy over 6 rebounds. And you were talking about, actually, before we got on here, Ezzy possibly liking her under 6 rebounds, or at least leaning that way.
Yeah, so the thing about Australia is this team is just, stacked to the brim for rebounders. Two things that we really have to look into here, which are major concerns, red flags for me even, is the fact that Steph Talbot is now playing with the team here again, and she played an insane amount of minutes. She played 33 minutes his first game. We actually did not see her for any of the friendlies games. So this first game back, she not only impacted the rebounding. She had a double-double in just RA, which is pretty insane to think about already. But she shrunk the minutes for Jade Melbourne. So something to keep in the old back of your head. I hate their layout for this. How do you find game by game? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, what are you looking for?
Just for Ezzy in the last one.
Oh, go right down a little bit. Just click on, if you want to see the last game at least, just right there. Is that what you're talking about, or you want more than that?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, you're good.
No, it's just one game. I was like, where the hell is the box score?
Yeah, there you go.
Gotcha. But yeah, with Ezzy, she has yet to clear this rebound line, which is pretty crazy. She only had 5 here.
Yeah,
and she's playing heavy minutes too, which is pretty wild. she still played 30 minutes, but she's just coming up short of like all her props. The scoring, the rebounding.
Look at Talbot too. 10 field goal attempts. She just hit 1. That's crazy.
Yeah, she really shot bad. She shot 4 threes. She's definitely not a 3-point shooter, so maybe some of them were like 4 shots or buzzer beater kind of shots. But the RA is, this is insane.
Yeah,
clearly came in and dominated.
That's what I was about to say. I wish we had her PRA, man, because her points are going to be super low on the books because she only went 1 for 10. So we're going to get value there. and that RA is insane.
Yeah,
But of course, they're
and
not.
look.
Yeah.
Looking at Ezzy just from the two friendlies, and then now the first game that they actually played in their first round. But I like what I saw here. The first game they were playing up against Meg and high volume shooter down low. Tonight, I mean, let's see. She's going up against for Nigeria. So the problem with Nigeria is they shoot a ton of threes. They shoot a lot of threes. They play a lot of bad defense. So I mean, she could totally get a lot of offensive rebounds, but I don't know. Australia is just so stacked in the center and the forward position, like it's crazy. I mean, they have Kayla George. I mean, Lauren Jackson. I mean, there's Alana Smith, Ezzy, Talbot, and then every single guard on this team is a freaking rebounder, which is like even more obnoxious. But the books do not like it. I mean, they have okay. The juice came back a little bit the other direction. She was actually pretty heavy favorites for under 6.5. So. I mean, I can see it, but I don't know, man. Steph Talbot definitely being there. That's a super thorn inside.
I wouldn't take the under though. I'll tell you that. That's a little scary. When you said it, I was like, but now that you're looking at it even more, it's even scarier. You got to get 5 for you to win.
Yeah.
That's hey. I could be off, but damn, that seems low for her. I understand why people would look at that and want to take the over though, on glance, right? But once you look at it, you're like, slow down a little bit.
Yeah, well, you just really have to sweat if, say the game script is going in favor of Australia and then Nigeria. The only way they're gonna claw back into this game is just chucking 3 after 3 after 3. Like that is their MO. And the same way that Japan again is going to be able to hang around today. It's just they're going to live and die by the 3-point. So if they're causing a bunch of turnovers and hitting threes and doing everything they were last game, then sure they can come out and have a great game. But if Australia gets up 15, 20 points, something like that, they'll easily sit down these starters, let some of the other just randos come in and get play, because we saw it here this last game from a lot of different teams. We'll say for Japan or for China, for example, Hanzhou finally started playing some kind of meaningful minutes because they actually needed them to play. Like, these are must-win games for them to actually continue into the tournament. So Australia definitely needs to try and pick up the win here. And Nigeria, they're going to go all out. I mean, their starters will probably play like damn near the whole game today. Today is super important in this specific bracket for these teams. Like Australia, very important. Nigeria, ultra important. And then, all the other ones we talked about as well, like Germany.
That's why I'll have the night shift. You can have the 4 o'clock. You start at 4 o'clock. I'll go till 4. You start at 4. Go till 8. I'll wake up at 8. And then we have the rest of the day. We'll be good. John Drake says, sup, Coach? Yeah. Coach 91 Bets is here. Oh, shit. Coach 91 Bets. Oh, hell no. Coach 91 Bets? Is that you? Oh, my gosh. This is amazing. 2 applause for that one. Evan Sherman says Brianna's at 18.5 on FanDuel, but 16.5 on PrizePicks. What do you do?
Yeah,
what do you do?
Well, I think PrizePicks is obviously more the correct line there, but there's been a lot of different discrepancies between FanDuel, who's been really the only site to offer a lot of these different lines anyways. But PrizePicks is kind of, again, they're doing their own thing. Like all their stuff has attacks, has like, some random line movement on it. That one, I noticed it as well, but I don't know. I can't tell you there.
Okay. Nothing wrong with passing. And nothing wrong with having different ideas too. Coach DFS says, howdy, Sean Drake. They love each other. Watcher7979 says, ladies more dependable. I agree. Hey.
I'll say real fast.
Yeah.
I would still consider over for Brianna's 16.5 points. It's been the Asia and Brianna show like through and through. So I wouldn't fault you for playing that because they've only bumped her up like 1 point, basically every single following slate that we've had her anyway. So, I mean, she opened at 14-5, so she's been killing this prop. I know slowing down a lot in the second half, but I mean, she's doing a bunch in the first half.
I got a sneaky one for you, and you're going to be like, where the heck did that come from? But do you see the lady right to the right of Brianna?
Oh, what did they take? Hold on.
Yeah, I seen that. Something disappeared, huh? It was out of your queue, too?
Yeah. It was our girl, Battier.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Dame Battier's wife?
She too Battier.
Oh, she's gone. That sucks. I wonder if she ever ran across that video.
Well, I had these in the queue, so I know I haven't got to the explanation, but we definitely had these in the queue the whole time. So, man, that stinks. Well, real fast before they pull any other plays on us, then we'll talk about the rest of these plays here real quick. So Kayla Alexander, she dropped 20. These teams just played in the prelims or in the friendlies, and she just dropped 21 points on Australia. I mean, Australia, even though they are a solid interior, overall team, they have been getting cooked inside the paint real bad. Kayla again dropped 21 on them, and she's been way higher than this. The books also had her listed at 10.5, so I'm thinking this is actually a PrizePicks error in our favor. Not like an error, but it's a line discrepancy. So really like that. She's been playing 30 plus minutes, so really good volume there for potential. And then same thing for Kalu. Basically, Nigeria, they're in a must-win spot. They would love to win tonight. Kalu and both Balogun, they both play a huge amount of minutes. I would even consider this 10.5 points. Both of these players had a huge shot volume. Elizabeth, she had right around double digits. I think it was like 10 field goal attempts plus 1 free throw trip to the line. But Kalu had a nice field goal volume. So for the minutes, I think this is pretty solid. And then however you feel about the rebounding here for Australia, I agree. One of them is going to get over. Maybe it's either Talbot or Ezzy. Oh, they actually took Ezzy too, so never mind there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I knew we were going to get a bunch of line movement and random stuff happening here, so keep an eye out for Satu. I think this is going to go.
Okay. I think this would be is this a good time to do the movie trivia real quick?
Sure. Why not?
All right. Sean Drake says, let's find it here. Okay, E. Today's movie trivia comes in a form of a tagline from 1998, when freedom is a memory and justice is outlawed. The just must become outlaws. He's really trying hard on this one, guys. You could tell. If you're watching it, if you're seeing it or just listening, I don't know. But if you can see him, he's really trying. Hold on, let me switch the camera so you can really see him. Look at him.
Oh, no. Oh, no. The comment went away. Where is it at?
You want me to read it again? Or are you good?
I should know this.
He really wants to get this one, guys. I like it. Okay.
Because I'm pissed because I should know this, and you're gonna say the movie, and I'm gonna be like, "Oh, I fucking knew it."
Okay.
And
do you want to? Hey, you know what we can do? We can just go on with the props. You can give us the answer later. How about that?
Oh, it's definitely not gonna come to me later. As soon as you say it, I'm gonna be like, "Oh my god!" and think of the actor who said it too.
All right.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea.
All right. Well,
I do have an idea, but I don't know.
He sent it to me earlier, and the funny part is someone in chat said it too, and I had to skip by it, and I was glad you didn't see it. But it was Zorro, the Mask of Zorro.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just glad that you tried, bro. A for effort. A for fucking effort.
Tip of the tongue.
I'm glad. All right, Sean, right on, bro. We appreciate you, man. Thank you for bringing something different. It's fun. Now we can get back to some numbers and hurt our head a little bit. Let's see.
You got me today.
He got you on a good one. He got you. Let's see. The last comment I had was ironic. Ladies are more dependable. Okay. Anyways, the next one's, but it's true. The next one's JJT1238 Zero says, seen Kerr say he can only play everyone 10 minutes each if he wants to get everyone run.
Yeah. No, I'm fully expecting we see some different lineup looks for both of the USA teams here. The women's too. I wouldn't be surprised if we end up seeing like Asia, for example, and actually Plum. I'm gonna throw her up in the queue here as well. I think, especially for Plum or the starting guards, they could totally see reduced minutes and let the bench players play a little bit tonight. But same thing for Asia. I think there is going to be, maybe not this game necessarily, but the next game, she could definitely sit down here soon. I mean, we saw this last game, they finally played BG, Griner, she came out to play. And so now with her actually logging some minutes, I think she could suit up here for a little bit. So do keep that in mind. They still played Feezy this last game too. So, I mean, super stacked here. Even Tarasi, for that matter, she could totally just go sit down and do absolutely nothing today. So do keep that in mind. I would even keep out, obviously, we could actually get second half lines for this game. I mean, it's almost at noon West Coast.
I think we will. They try to give the U.S. games a little more.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye out for that because this could be a really nice one. This game's got a lot of name value in it too from the other side as well. So
yes,
we could luck out.
You want to hear I just had a funny vision about this game. Not funny, but idea. What if they go, okay, so Belgium got more defense down low, right? So what if the U.S. in comparison to Japan? So what if the U.S. says, hey, we're not even going to go to Asia as much as today. We're going to go to fucking, the guards. We're going to I don't know about Plum necessarily, but Sabrina actually did really good last game. What do you think about Sabrina over 9? Is that crazy?
Yeah, I mean, she definitely was pulling pretty late in the game. So, I mean, that was kind of a sweat to see. But the assumed game script tonight, I mean, how big is the spread now? What, 20? Also to 23? Jeez, him would begin before we got on the stream.
Bro, over Sabrina, under Asia. What kind of life is that? That sounds scary as heck.
Oh yeah, that's living on the edge right there. My confidence on the under portion today is probably like on Asia. I would say about a 6.5, pushing maybe a 7. But the thing with her is she's just so unbelievably active in the first quarter. Mm-hmm. I mean, just her ceiling performance. They have been taking this bet down. I've been totally forgetting to mention it, but the last couple games, the first bucket scored. Just take Asia, like every single. They just go to her every single game. She wins the tip off, and then they go to her.
Just curious, what are the lines for that usually?
It was like plus 250, plus 300 or something like that. Somewhere between like the 200 and 300s. He might be a little bit more not so generous now, but still.
That's funny. I guess with Emma and Belgium, it just scares me a little bit more. It just seems like they have. Is Van Loo gonna ball? Anyways, we could go on about this game, but it's just funny to me. Watcher 79. Oh, go ahead.
Just real fast, little last kind of exclamation on that game. I would consider more on the lines of unders for USA and not so much for Belgium, because Belgium really, really needs to win this. Like, they're going to play as hard as they can. So, although we did have, the Emma under 20 points, because I think that's just insane against USA and the triple big front court that we are running. That's absurd. Also, quick shout out. I think this Lynxkins, her under 11.5 points. She is kind of foul prone, and she's going to struggle really bad. She lives off of offensive putbacks and free throws, which USA is going to limit the hell out of. But one of her or Emma for sure is going to go under. Just keep that in mind today.
The whole Emma used to be in WNBA, and now she's not thing is like that's why she's trying extra hard, so that's why that 20's a little bit. I just kind of had that thought too, but still got to go under her. She got to score 21 on Asia. Good try.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have
Good
fun.
luck. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
I mean, and not even that. I mean, just the triple big set again that we're running is insane. I mean, look at it. Any combination of like Asia, Stewie, AT, BG. I mean, insert any of these two, at least two, because I mean, there's at least two of them on the floor at all times. But we've been running the whole game with the triple big set, and the fact that we also even did that against Japan and still were able to mop up that game defensively. Like, there's nobody that's going to be able to keep up with this.
Easy peasy. Watcher says, I hammered that Steph under 6.5 assists rebounds prop that you showed yesterday. You happy about that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We talked about that one too, man. Steph under everything was so free.
Good call. I think of Eric Spo coached USA win by 30 plus every game. Spolsters coached USA when they won by 30 every game. Okay. Makes sense.
Yep.
Nigeria first half, ? Won outright last game plus 25 dog. Yes, they did.
Yeah, Nigeria came out to play. I will say, I think today we see them come back down to earth. I mean, France has been outstanding on defense, really all around, and they do struggle sometimes on offense, which is kind of why we see the game total here is really, really low. But even still with that, I mean, I think they're really just giving more credit to the namesake than anything, like Nigeria just typically not being that phenomenal of a basketball team in the Olympics. Not to knock on their talent, they're phenomenal players. Absolutely love them as players, but just as a whole, I mean, I think they're always going to be at least 15-point underdogs or something like that. So while I think the first half, I would agree with you there that that's probably the better move to actually go with, because if they're keeping up with the threes, then that means, they should be able to have a competitive game. Same as we saw with, United States and Japan. Although obviously, the United States came out and put it on them at the end of the second, but they're putting nice little tax on this here for us at 10. So we need 11, and the full game is 18. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all.
Okay, Doug. JJT12380 says, Ezzy rebounds pulled. PP's watching the stream, he says.
Yeah, they are.
I see how they are.
But which way are they going with it though? That's what I'm curious. There's not like enough juice to really pull it either way.
I would bet they can't go down, because people look at Ezzy and go, "Oh, she's a rebounder." They're used to her playing center. They're used to her getting rebounds. She's never been a consistent rebounder. Never. So it's always hard to bet on her rebounding. But I bet you they're going up, or not even bringing it back. Perry Yang says, why Kayla's points over her rebound prop? Why points instead of her 8.5 rebounds?
So it's just, going off of like air quotes here for value, it's just a way easier sweat for her. And a couple of things here, the low bar that we're trying to achieve here, I think is really easy, especially looking back at this last game where she had 21 points on them. And even the game before that, Spain is obviously, we've seen a really solid team. I mean, they beat the hell out of Canada by 20, and she still put up 10 points. The one rebound, I have no idea how in the world that happened. So that's giving me a little bit of the head scratch there. But I know she is typically a phenomenal rebounder, but the points are just so low, I feel like. Not even double digits. I mean, somebody who just went out and played 35 minutes against France, 35 minutes in an ass whooping against France at that. Yeah. They got to win tonight. I mean, it's do or die for your tournament life, basically, within the group play. So they have to play. I'm expecting her to go out and play at least 33 to 38 minutes tonight. And if we go back so I wanted to show you guys here at the beginning of the year, whenever they were doing the other kind of like international sports, you can see, I mean, she's a walking double-double. So the rebounds, I could get behind that, but the points though, I mean, 15, 17, 16. This is
one of the ones. This is one of the ones that you want to put your money on right here. 8.5 points. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, and even the year before that, 2023, this time last year actually, she still had 17 points against USA, and I mean was still no slouch then. And yeah, again, I just think it's a lower bar for us to hit tonight, and just again the minutes. I mean, the minutes are such a big thing for her.
She's a main player. She's known to score in past games. She's going to play over 30 minutes. It's a game they need to win. It's 2 points a quarter.
Right.
I mean,
yeah, literally 2 points a quarter.
yeah, like come on already. And she's 10.5 on the books. I mean, it just feels like you kind of have to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see what
Yes,
happens.
yes,
As we always say, it is betting. You never know, but hey, that feels good. Go ahead.
That last part, thank you for bringing that up. That was really the closing argument where I think, because we got them the other day with that, where they had her rebounds were at 9.5 on the books, and she was at 8 and 7.5 on Underdog. So sometimes I think there is a lot of discrepancy. Well, we've seen clearly a lot of discrepancies, but knowing which side of the discrepancy to kind of lean on, I think it is a really key thing here for us. So I'm leaning on the point side here today for this one.
And speaking of it, Kayla's rebounds just got taken off the board too, which is funny.
Yeah, she's gonna get bumped back down. I think I'm almost. Oh yeah, she definitely get bumped back down. If they brought her up to 9, I would be absolutely astounded. That would be insane. I think she goes down all the way to 8.
Crazy. Coach 91 Bet says, Sean, we watch way different movies. And then Sean says, Coach, I love movies. People love it. DB says, Satu over 2.5 assists. Satu over 2.5 assists. Man, Satu, you better come through for me tonight.
I was looking at it. I'll be totally honest. I definitely had, my brain was right there with you. I think just based on matchup alone, I have interest in it, and it's a low bar to sweat. And she's obviously going to have the ball in her hands the whole time. So it's really just, a question of who's she going to pass it to? Like, who's going to be out there converting? Is Phoebich going to get hot from the field? Is Johannes, it really sucks that Niara is probably going to be out, because that was a really good outlet pass for her down low. But, again, I mean, it's Satu. We've seen her as a primary playmaker, or not really primary, but like a secondary main playmaker for Dallas. Sure. So it's totally in her wheelhouse.
Definitely. She's coming through tonight. DB says she's coming through. Amy Okongwu. So go ahead.
I was going to say real fast, she'd be a player that I would love to have her PRA.
Right. There's a few like that. Gabby is another one sitting there on your screen. There's another one from earlier we were talking about that really need Talbot. Like, that's the part. In women's basketball, there's those all-around players. They're pretty much getting the PRA a lot of the time. That's why they're not giving us PRA. Bastards. DB says Amy Okongwu over 4.5 rebounds. Big Amy. What do you think about Big Amy's 4.5 rebounds?
Man, they pulled all this? Dude, they are ripped. Oh, hold on. I was about to say, what? I don't mind it because of the pace. It's going to be a nice pace down for them. And France doesn't shoot that many threes, which is kind of a bonus. Now, she does play, she is like their 4, basically. I mean, she plays kind of in the 3, but she is their designated 4. So, I mean, do keep that in mind, but she's not really a primary rebounder. I mean, she just does a little bit of everything. And she was actually feeling herself more from the 3-point line this last game, which is kind of interesting. So I think it's not bad. The only sweat with them really is just a minute. So with Amy, if she plays close to 30 minutes, she's going to wreck all of her props. We've seen her do it before. She'll play like insane minutes out of nowhere. But so far, they've kept her really in check through their friendlies and through this at least first game. So I would like to think they would, try to keep her minutes somewhat in that 25 range. But just know that you heard it here. If she plays 30 minutes or above, like she just randomly does, she's gonna kill all her lines. So just be careful with that. But I do like to play.
Okay, Big Amy. Let's do a like check here. 19. We have 35 watching. If you're here and you haven't hit the like button yet, please hit the like button for us, guys. We would really, really appreciate it. We need as many likes we can get so we can get it out to as many people as we can because it's too much fun. Vibe Crazy says, this is what they want you to think. What do you think that is about? This is what they want you to think. Probably talking some bookie stuff. DB says, Emma Mieseman under 6 rebounds.
Yeah, I can see it. The positional matchup, though, is a little scary. So she's going to be at the 4 down low with the likes of Asia and Stewie. So, that one could be. I think that one could be a little bit more on the surface sweaty because Emma, she plays typically. She's played at the center spot a lot as well, but just the positional matchup has got me taking a deep breath on that one.
Okay.
But nah, I don't know about under on that. What's the
You know what's crazy? As you were looking at that, people hit the like button because I asked them to hit the like button and they were super cool about it. So if 5 people hit the like button, and I'm looking at how many people are watching. Just 5 people hit the like button real quick, and 15 people jumped in the room. Isn't that crazy how it works? YouTube is crazy. Anyways, go ahead.
Insane.
Sorry about that. I appreciate you guys hitting the like. That's what's up. It helps.
No, I'm just really thinking of her like positional matchup here because it's gonna be tough, but they have so many rebounders on this team too, and I think really the biggest sweat with her would be just sweating out the free throw attempts from USA. A lot of free throws are going to go up. I mean, we've been putting up a ton per game, mostly from Asia. So I mean, they at least Asia and Brianna. So at least they're good 3-point or free throw shooters. But that is kind of a sweat because she's going to be down low to snag those. But just something to think about. I mean, do keep in mind she definitely is a rebounder. I mean, she just plays hella minutes. That's the only thing with her.
Mhm.
She plays so many minutes.
If you took Mieseman, how do you say it? Mieseman or Messaman? Mieseman? I think it's Mieseman. If you took Emma under 6 rebounds, you'd be shaking in the first quarter. She could have 3 in the first quarter. You'd be like, fuck. That's one of those ones.
Yeah.
It just falls right to her.
I mean, she's got some history for rebounding. I mean, like I'm just going through all these previous games here with Belgium. I mean, she's just we've seen her capability on Chicago and Washington. So I mean, it's definitely in her wheelhouse. I'm just looking here real fast the last time that they played USA because I know she had a real bad game. Yeah, she had a 4-4 stat line. She got her ass handed.
That's why we like that under 20 and a half points.
Yeah, the under 20 points is really nice. I would still even consider under the 19 and a half. The only thing you got to sweat with that is whenever she plays garbage time. And then the time before that they played, she had a 10, 15, and 5 stat line.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I had the stats backward.
I was thinking about the whole under thing, about how people don't like doing unders. They get scared about doing unders, but there's something to think about. I just thought of, and the thing is, we kind of say it in the Discord a lot. I don't know who brought it up first, but someone was always like, she got to show me, when you take an under. It feels good to say that. Like, it doesn't scare you when you do that. It'd be like, hey, I take Emma under 20 and a half. She got to show me. And then it's like you're saying, it could happen. But I'm still going to take it. She got to show me. And then when she goes over, you don't feel like you did so. Oh, I lost a bet. Oh, well, she showed me. That makes it okay. People are okay with doing that. So that's when those unders are okay, because people are scared of unders, bro. People are scared of unders. They don't want. There's something about when you lose an under, it hurts your feelings or something. You got me. Yeah. But really,
no, for sure.
Unders are it, bro.
it's just not the industry norm. So a lot of people don't try and draw up plans to find unders. This
That's
tough
what it is.
matchups or better matchups, but
That's what it is. It's not the
uh,
industry norm, so it's you jumping out on the limb and doing something different. So it puts you out there, and then people don't want to get put out there and then lose. You see what I'm saying?
right.
That's what it is.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And, we did target Emma this last time in a different matchup, and it was by and large just a discrepancy from, she was at 17.5 points, I think, at the end of the day, but she opened at 20.5. So, of course, we're going to go under that. But now, they were comfortable enough leaving her at 20.5 again this time against USA, which, I just don't see it. So, we're going to go right back to the same process. And, if she gets us in, yeah, I was laughing about this earlier, but dude, if Emma goes out and puts up 21 points, she's outside of the United States players. She's got to be like one of the best players in this entire Olympics game.
Yeah, that's the thing. What did we do today? What under hit today? That's crazy if you think about it. We did LeBron James under. What happened? He stayed under. I know it feels weird to say, but hey, LeBron James under. Sorry. Remember, Wet was like, you guys like going under players that are really, really good, don't you? You like, no, but that's just, it's just there though. 28 PRA in an Olympic game? Okay, he got it last time, whatever, but the odds are he's not going to do that again. Anyways, rant over. Vibes Crazy says Asia over points simple. Simple.
Yeah, what is her? I meant to actually go back and look at this. Because her points are high. 21.5.
I'd rather go under.
I assume PrizePicks. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to go under yet.
I'm not going to go under, but if I had to pick one, I'd pick under. No? Am I crazy? If I had to pick one. That's all I'm saying.
It's tough because, Emma, she's a really solid player. She doesn't foul a whole lot. She's not great on defense. So, I think Asia could totally just body her all day. But Asia just lives at the free throw line. Like, oh my God, that's just something so unpredictable with her.
Yo, I just had the best idea. You know what we should do? We should do a contest where we have people come on and we could have one person against another person who thinks they're good at props. Whoever thinks they're the best at props, and we have a battle. And we go, okay, you pick first. One person picks their favorite play or whatever sport you're doing in that day or whatever, right? So you go, this is my play. Cool, you put it over here. Then the other person goes, okay, cool, this is my play. Then the other person goes, da-da-da. You figure out which ones happen. You find your favorite plays, and then you have scores at the end of the day. That's going to be the next thing, bro. Watch that shit pop. People want to battle. I'm better at finding props than you. Okay, cool. Let's play this game then.
There you go.
Watch it happen. Herman Drain says nurse. We're gonna do that game on this show. We're gonna have two different people come. It's gonna be dope. People are gonna battle. Anyways, Herman Drain nurse. What do you think about nurse? Old Kia nurse.
Yeah, I really wanted to go into her points too. I'm not even gonna lie. She's just like such a random player in this team. The only thing that kind of sucks about her is, her field goal volume's been like right around that 8 to 10, kind of touching around the 10 range, but really just like the 8 to 9 range. The only thing that sucks about her, she's a starter, or she plays, in starter minutes sometimes, but the team itself has a fair amount of guards. Between Shay and oh my goodness, what is her name? Alexis. Those two do a lot of the heavy lifting, but Kia Nurse, man, she's just such like a random player. But I'm right there with you. I had her in the queue earlier. I think she's another player that we could totally go under here today. How's that hitting you?
I'm not doing it. Tell you that.
You worried about old Nurse?
I'm not really worried. I'm just not gonna play. I like other plays better, I should say.
Fair enough.
Well,
it's pretty heavy juice for the under on her points anyways, so 12 points would be real nice, but I get it. She had a little flash in the pan this last game. She had 11, but 2 games prior in the first meeting against them, she put up a total dud. She was just kind of racking up the RA. Minutes are a little scary for her, though, I will say.
The thing is, I said that because it's funny, but it does make sense. And it's funny, we said Wet 3 times today, but Wet said that earlier when we said Kayla Alexander's points. He said, I don't really love it, but like, I don't hate it, but I just like other plays better. It's not like.
Yeah.
So find your favorite plays. Fuck playing the ones that you don't like as much as the other one. If you play one play that you like the best the entire day, that's better than playing 10 plays that you kind of like. Just saying. JJT12380 says, forcing you to take Talbot rebounds. They're forcing you. Is that because of the discrepancy? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Hey, E, you're frozen, buddy. Hey, let's go a close-up on him.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
I was trying to close-up, zoom in on you when you were frozen, but you're getting... There you are.
Is
there
that
you
me
are.
or is that you?
I hope it's not me, because I see you freezing.
Okay. Hopefully not.
Let us know in the comments, guys, if we're fucking off and you can't see what the hell he's doing. I think it's fine, though.
That's all right.
Okay.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, we're coming up towards the tail end of everything anyway, so...
You're back! You're back! I thought I lost you.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not
so
sure what was up with that.
he was saying forcing you to take Talbot rebounds because of the discrepancy, right? Like it's 6.5 on books, right? Is that what it was? What was the thing about her rebounds?
Yes. No, it was her assists were only at 5.5 on the book. Oh, they did move it down to 5.5. Yeah, which I don't know. I don't understand why this is plus juice for the under. I might totally take this, but yeah, she's their primary playmaker. There's only a 1 game sample size of it so far, so they're kind of overreacting to it a little bit here. But yeah, 12 rebounds and 10 assists is pretty juicy for these lines. Yeah, I mean, they're just going to keep moving the lines down here for the rebounds, it seems like, in this game. So that's interesting. I don't know. I might just be off the rebounds altogether and just kind of leave that alone.
I like where you're thinking, buddy.
Pass.
Keep passing. Narrowing it down. It's the best. JJT12380 says, USA didn't... This is interesting, too. USA didn't give up more than 3 rebounds against Japan. No one on Japan had over 3 rebounds. It is Japan, but point being, I guess, with the Emma under rebound. Still, that's a little scary.
No,
still tiny scary, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, Emma's a tall girl. Like she actually has some size. So the minutes, it's really just the minutes. So I would say by and large, if anything, I had to put my worry factor on, it's just the minutes. This again for Belgium, it's do or die. Like they have to try and win this game. Otherwise, if they pick up 2 losses, then they're just out of the tournament. So it's if it wasn't for that reason, I would definitely be like, hell yeah, let's queue up all the unders. But, and then again, also with her, if she's getting shut down on offense, then she's going to have to do something to get involved in this team. So she could rack up the RA there, which we've seen her do a lot of the times. But she is scary for everything else, I think, today for the under. I'll be totally honest with you.
Okay. I'm with it. Bridget over 5.5 rebounds. You don't think about Bridget for rebounding, but we were talking about her earlier. Her rebounding. It's weird, huh?
Yeah. I mean, Canada's got a ton of rebounders on this team as well. So the thing that I did like about that was for Bridget, she plays a ton of minutes, and also with Natalie, she's been seeing kind of a reduced role here with Aaliyah Edwards coming off the bench as well. So not having, especially her, because she's a real problem child here, but not having her out on the court has been a really good thing for them. The only obnoxious part is they might kind of go with a bigger set, like kind of a bigger front court here for Canada to try and match up with Australia on the other side. Because I'm not sure how they're going to treat Talbot here. They could either stay with the small unit like they had, and I think Bridget's going to be a phenomenal rebound spot, or they could try and size up and go with somebody else to match up with Talbot. But it's so, I mean, now kind of thinking about this out loud too, if Bridget actually goes out and covers Steph Talbot, then there's a good chance she's probably going to be mid-court or top of the wing, top of the key, because Talbot's going to be, you know, again, the primary playmaker. So she's going to kick out somebody on the wing. I mean, you're kind of rooting on the long ball there, so I don't know how that's going to shake out. Talbot's a real bit of a question mark here, I'll be totally honest.
Okay. And with that, we have come to the end of the comments.
Dope. All right, well, I think that was about it really for today. The only thing that I had, I mean, some of them pretty obvious plays like USA. I think we're totally going to cover this 28, or we're totally going to pick up the win here. 2,800 is not that bad. France should get the win. I would be very surprised if Nigeria pulls off the upset for that. But the first half, Nigeria for +10. I would also consider this as well. I think that's a solid hedge bet for the full game stuff. But yeah, that's about it for today. I think we covered most of everything here for the ladies. We're going to be back tomorrow. Probably we're going to try to do it a little bit earlier for the guys' games tomorrow night or the following morning. So we will have something bright and early for Friday. I think Friday should be a pretty nice little day for us because we have the ladies are going to resume on Saturday early, and then for the men we have 4 games on Friday, so it'll be super busy. All right, cool. All right, y'all. We are about to get outie. If you guys can do us a huge favor on the way out, make sure and hit that like and subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out every time that we do go live and have these little late night funsies. And also, while you're down there, make sure to look at our 7-day free trial we're running for our Discord. Check it out through the Patreon. Underrated, my guy. You got anything else for us?
Nah, just pushing buttons.
All right. All right, y'all. As always, we appreciate everything. Much love for the family here. And good luck on our bets. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, late.